Okay, so I've already opened up my cactus image and I've already went file, save as, and I call it cactus underscore repair.psd so that I have two images now. I have the cactus original.psd and I have cactus repaired. So just in case I mess up on this image, it's always good to save it as something else so that you have the original and then you have your one that you're working on. And in our case, because I have them on Blackboard, you'll always have the original. You can always re-download it from Blackboard again if you need to. But for yourself, if you're ever working on images, it's always good to save as something else. So since I've already saved it, I'm just going to hit cancel. And then in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use the content-aware fill. And I actually touched on this with the first lesson because I was so excited I just had to use it. But here we're going to go over it more in depth. So first, what you need to do is make a selection. See how this piece of image is missing. What you do is you take your rectangular marquee tool from over here and draw a rectangle around it, and instead of selecting just the piece that's missing, they wanted you to select more information because that content aware tool works better if there's additional information. And there's two ways you can get to your content aware fill. You can either go edit fill, or you can just control click on the area, or you can hit your right click if you have a mouse. I don't have a mouse. I'm working on my laptop, so I hit control click, and I think that's for a Mac too. So right click for a PC, control click for a Mac, and then you have all these options to work with your selection that you've created. You can either transform it or you can fill, which was what we're going to do. So other options. And content aware is the choice that we're using, but there's other options and the book describes them. The pattern, you can fill it with a pattern that you've already created, or you can use a snapshot from your history panel. So for example, if you've taken a snapshot of one of the states, one of your steps as you've been working your history, you can record, in your history panel, it has the different steps that you've gone through so far, and you can take a snapshot of a particular state and then always go back to it. So you can use that and incorporate it in your content aware, which is really interesting. A little complicated to wrap my mind around right now. But anyway, we're picking content aware, so hit OK. And it just fills it with information that it finds. And right now it looks like a direct copy of its neighboring area. And so somebody who's savvy with Photoshop will notice that this is very duplicated here. But that's the lesson. It's pretty much it. You can hit save. I want to try something though. Let's see. What would happen if I tried it again? Oh, there's that other move tool. Let's see, where is it? The patch tool. Let me try this. Let's see. Try to get information from somewhere else. I wonder what would happen if I did that. Ooh. No, it doesn't blend very well. Okay, forget it. Never mind. I just had to try something. Not part of the lesson. Go back in time. That is what they wanted. Hit OK. Done.